Hundreds of climate activists have broken through a police line and stormed one of Germany's biggest lignite coal mines. Several police officers have reportedly been injured. It's the culmination of a mass protest organized by several environmentalist groups. Activists are demanding that Germany take immediate action to phase out fossil fuels so as to limit global warming. For more on this, let's go to DW correspondent Peter Hille, who's at the Garzweiler lignite mine for us. Peter, welcome. We're hearing reports about clashes between protesters and police. How is the situation where you are?
The situation is very tense here at the enormous open pit mine of Garzweiler that you can see behind me. About 1,000 activists have entered that mine today in the afternoon, and now it's a standoff between them and police down there in that mine. They're hard to spot because this is an enormous pit. It's about 66 square kilometers big, but I just had a look through binoculars, and there you can see really hundreds of policemen facing hundreds of protesters. Some of them have set up their tents, so it's a very tense situation down there.
The Garzweiler lignite mine belongs to energy giant AWE. A conflict between the energy supplier and environmentalists isn't new. What's behind it?
Well, it's a conflict between environmentalists and the coal industry. The environmentalists, the protesters here, say that the Rheinische Revier, the lignite mining in this area, is the main source of CO2 emissions in Europe, they say, and so they want it to be shut down as soon as possible. And RWE, the one running this mine and some power plants around here and other mines, of course, says, no, we need to burn that coal, we need that energy from the ground here.
Now, Germany has announced that it will stop using coal as an energy source by 2038. Politicians are even talking about bringing the deadline forward to 2030. How far along is Germany with the transition?
Well, Germany is not where it wants to be, and the lignite mining, the brown coal mining in the country is one of the reasons for that, because it is called the worst energy production when it comes to CO2 emissions. As I said, it is considered to be the biggest single source of CO2 emissions in Europe. And that is a reason why Germany won't meet its climate goals if these mines will keep running and the power plants in this region will keep running for another 20 years. And that is why politicians are now discussing, after they reached a compromise in phasing out brown coal mining until 2038, and they are now discussing new dates in order for Germany to achieve its goals.
So have protests like this one you're following there for us affected energy supplies at all?
No, not at all, not yet. RWE, the energy supplier here in the region, of course, they have stockpiles of their coal. Not far from here, I can see smoke coming from chimneys of their power plants, so they're still running these power plants. And even if some of these power plants were to be shut down, of course, there's other sources of energy in the country, so I don't expect that we will see any sort of power shortages in Germany in the near future.
DW correspondent Peter Hille, thank you very much.